Before you purchase that new toy that they want so bad, or take them to that place that they want to go to so bad, watch this video all the way to the end, because in this video, I'm going to teach you how to essentially give them what they want without breaking the bank and without the fear that they're going to grow up to be entitled or spoiled. All while teaching them core life skills like financial literacy, self-efficacy, and responsibility. To be clear, I am talking to the parents in this video, so if you are an educator, thank you so much for stopping by. I have a wealth of resources right here on this channel, as well as shopelitekids.com. So parents, in this video, I talked about promoting a love for learning by implementing a token board system right at home. If you haven't watched this video, there is a link to it in the description below. I still very much love this system, but the system that I will be talking about in this video is a step ahead of that one. And this system will work on primary kids all the way up to high school kids. So what am I talking about? It is the token economy system. And in this video, I want to break down step by step how to implement the token economy system in your home and how it will transform your life and your children's lives. First things first, you need to get some tokens. In this treasure box, I house all of my tokens. This is kind of like my bank, if you will. In the bank or the treasure box, I keep all of my kids' tokens. I have red, green, black, and blue tokens. You can purchase these tokens or poker chips in the link in the description below. These are a game changer. So step one, buy your token. Next, assign a color to each child in your family. Or if you have one child, then you can assign different denominations to each color. I have two brilliant and adorable sons, and so I've assigned two colors each. One child has green and black, the other child has blue and red, so that there's no confusion or they're not fighting over tokens. If you find a token, what color is it? Is it yours? Is it your brother's? Simple as that, no arguments. The next step is to purchase a book or a folder. I just got some manila folders and a notepad. This is what we use. And on the front cover of the notepad, I put the color of their token. So green and black for this baby, red and blue for this baby. This is, as you can see, real easy, real DIY. I didn't break the bank on this stuff, but my kids really treasure these token books and they protect them. They keep them under their bed for safekeeping. The next step is to explain the token system to your child. And that conversation goes something like this. Okay, gentlemen, from here on out, if there is anything that you want, if there is anything that you want to do, is have a conversation about it and let's put it in your new token book. Anything that I want, anything that I can dream of, yes. So for example, my son wanted a book called Whale Fall. He's very interested in whales, and he saw a video about whale fall and how when whales pass, their bodies descend or fall to the bottom of the ocean, and then their bodies become ecosystems for smaller animals at the bottom of the ocean. So he wanted a book to learn more about whale fall. Well, we put it on his token board, and then me as the parent, I get to assign how many tokens it will cost him to get that book. And since it's a book, I only assigned 2 tokens because I really wanted him to have that book. So he gets to decide what to put on his token book, but I get to decide how many tokens he has to earn to get that line item. Are you see where I'm going with this? If you can see where I'm going with this, go ahead and comment below. I see you. I see you. Something else that's on his token board, he wants a stellar sea cow toy. It's an extinct animal. I've already done the research. I know that this thing is nowhere to be found. The only one that I can find is somewhere on eBay, and it's an astronomical amount of money for something that's about this big. So I set his tokens for 40. He has to get 40 tokens in order to get that thing. There's also some other things on here that he wants that is not exactly age appropriate. I set a higher price. I even have some things on here that is 200 tokens. I'm not saying no. I never say no to their suggestion unless it's just ridiculously outlandish. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. Or I can just set it as a high token price, 1,000 tokens, for example. So here's the thing. He has to, if he really wants that item so bad, he has to save his token. If you really want it, don't spend your tokens on the 4 token items or the 2 token items. Keep earning your tokens until you eventually get to your 100 tokens. And then, whoa, I'm really impressed. And yes, absolutely, we can get that thing because you've earned it, which leads to the second step. How do they get tokens? And the key word is earn. They have to earn the tokens. And what that looks like in your home will be different than what it looks like in my home. In my home, and because I have smaller children, they earn tokens by being kind to one another. They earn tokens by listening, following direction. My youngest son hates getting his haircut. So if we go to the barber and he sits there like a big boy and he gets his hair cut with very little crying, very little squirming or acting out, then yes, I'm going to reward him with a token. The small things, the big things, whatever you feel, whatever your values are in your home is worthy of a token, you will give them tokens for that. And going back to the token books, you're not giving them everything that they want. They are earning these things by displaying emotional intelligence, by listening, following directions, cleaning up their rooms, whatever you value in your home, and those things that they have a little difficulty following through on. If they do follow through, you can give them a token for that. As they collect their tokens, they can say, oh, I got 10 tokens. I want to get the out of this book. They have to give me their tokens. And we sit there and count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or however many tokens. I put them back in the bank. Then we get the thing or we go to the place that they've earned. Now, here are 3 hard rules about the token economy system that I set in my home. You can choose to adopt these rules, amend these rules, remix the rules, however you want. Number 1, if you earn a token, mommy has no right to take that token from you. Now, this is a little different from our own token economy system. We go to work, we pay taxes, we earn money, and the government snatches some of that money out. But we're not there yet with these children. You've earned this token. I have no right to take it from you. Instead, if you do something that you're not supposed to do, if you're not listening, if you're being unkind, you just don't earn any tokens. So if it takes you a month, 6 months to finally accumulate your tokens to get whatever you want, that is your choice. I'm putting the responsibility on them. And also, we all have bad days. Adults have bad days. Kids have bad days. Some days they want to listen. Some days they don't want to listen. I'm not going to punish them for having bad days, because essentially what's happening here is that you are being responsible, you're being kind, you're doing those wonderful things. Those things get my attention. Those things get rewarded. You do those negative things, you're unkind. Those things do not get my attention. Those things do not get rewarded. The second rule, you can't ask for tokens. You can't say, mommy, look, I just gave RJ a straw. Can I get a token for that? No, you cannot. Because the lesson is, oh, I do good things as a transaction. I do something for you, you do something for me. And that is not where I'm trying to lead them. I'm trying to teach them we do good things because we do good things. We are kind because it's good to be kind. You don't get to dictate when you get a reward or a token. Sometimes you may be a big boy, sit in the barber's chair and get a token. Sometimes you don't get a token. Keep them on their toes. You're guaranteed to hear a no if you ask for a token. Don't ask again. The third rule is this: if you lose a token, it cannot be replaced. It is your responsibility to keep your tokens safe. It is your responsibility to turn in your tokens when it's time. And if you lose your token, it's lost forever unless you find it. If on my way to the grocery store, I drop $100, I cannot go to the register and say, I had my $100. Can I go ahead and just buy all of this stuff? I had it on me. No, I can't do that. I have to produce the cash. So same thing with the tokens. And it's also not my responsibility to help you find them. A few things that I've noticed since implementing the token economy system. Before I implemented the system, my kids really did feel entitled to get things. After implementing the token economy system, even though they worked hard and earned the thing that they wanted, they appreciate it so much. Another thing I noticed is that the mom guilt is gone. They're learning to save. If I want to get this thing that costs 10 tokens, but I really want to get this thing that costs 50 tokens, so I'm going to wait. And lastly, they are learning which behaviors are acceptable and how to be good citizens in society. Now, I did say that this system will also work with the older kids, and it does. You can have a cash out day. So on, let's say the 15th of every month, okay, let's turn in your tokens, and depending on the color of the tokens and the denomination of the tokens or how many tokens you have, converts into this number of dollars. Easy. And they're old enough they can just buy whatever they want. If you have any questions about the token economy system, go ahead and write those questions in the comments below. I will do my best to answer those questions. If you want to get your poker chips, there is a link in the description where you can get these very poker chips delivered to your door probably tomorrow, because that's how it works these days. The link is in the description. Parents, thank you so much for watching. It takes a village to raise these children, and I am honored to be a part of your village. Go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe. Share this with all of the parents that you know so the message can get out to as many families and as many households as possible. And I'll see you in the next video.